In Hollywood, toxic relationships are a dime a dozen. Let's take a look at the notorious toxic relationship between Billy Ray Cyrus and Tish.
Hey Tish, how are you? Good to see you. Look great. Good, thank you. What's up, Miley? Can we get a shots before you go? Miley, good. Straight ahead, Miley. Beautiful. Straight ahead, Miley. Yes, queen.
Yes, please, Miley. Over the shoulder, over the shoulder.
Miley.
Over the shoulder, Miley. Over the shoulder.
Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Billy Ray and Tish's relationship because this one was a toxic marriage. We're going to be looking at how it started, how it ended, and the cheating scandals in between. And this video was requested by a couple of you, so thank you so much for sending in a request if you're one of the besties who did. But before I get into this video, I just want to say that if you guys enjoy this type of content like Hollywood, deep dive, celebrity relationships, feuds, stuff like that, scandals, then it would really mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel. I post several videos a week diving into Hollywood matters, past and present. So if you like that type of stuff, then I hope that maybe you'll subscribe. I really want to be a YouTuber. That's like my biggest dream in life. But anyway, Billy Ray and Tish met at a club in 1991. And one thing you cannot call Tish is a gold digger, because when they met at this club in 1991, Billy Ray was reportedly homeless, in between places to stay, and was still trying to make it in the country music business. He had just divorced from his first wife, Cindy, and was working on getting his career started. At this point, Tish already had her two oldest children, Brandy and Trace, but Billy Ray didn't mind. He was willing to take on that stepdad role. So the two began a relationship. But Billy Ray was still messing around with someone that he had been on and off with, a waitress named Kristen Lucky, and he actually got Tish and Kristen pregnant at the same time. In April of 1992, Billy Ray's first child, Christopher Cody, was born, and in November of 1992, Miley Cyrus was born. Thankfully, he was able to make those child support payments because he had just made it big earlier that year. In March of 1992, Billy Ray released Achy Breaky Heart, which catapulted him into stardom. It's unclear whether Billy Ray had a full-fledged affair with this Kristen Lucky while he was in a committed relationship with Tish, but some sources say it was a one-night stand with an old fling. But I think we can all agree that no matter what it was, this relationship started off sketchy, with Billy Ray getting these two women pregnant at the same time.
So a lot of you guys told me that Billy Ray actually adopted Tish's two older children, and I looked it up, and that is true. He adopted Brandy and Trace from Tish's first marriage, and then they biologically had Miley, Brazen, Noah. Here's the whole happy gang, but that just to me makes it even weirder that they don't acknowledge Billy Ray's son from a previous relationship, or I guess that people are saying it was like a one-night fling with a waitress. But like, if he adopted these other two kids, why can't they claim the other half-sibling? Christopher Cody is like almost the same age as Miley. I don't understand why he never gets an acknowledgement. I wonder if he was raised with them, what their relationship is.
However, Billy Ray and Tish decided to lock it down when they got married at their Tennessee home in 1993. In 1994, their son Brazen was born, and then in 2000, their daughter Noah was born. Tish, who's in the production and acting business, started taking Miley from Tennessee to Los Angeles every couple of weeks for Disney Channel auditions for the show Hannah Montana. When Miley ended up scoring the role of Hannah Montana, the producers made a comment about getting her real dad to be on the show playing her dad in the show. And a light bulb went off in Tish's head, and she then pushed Billy Ray to make it happen. So now it's 2006, they've been married for about 13 years, and the family picks up and moves from Tennessee to Los Angeles so Miley and her dad Billy Ray can work on the set of Hannah Montana. The show ran for 4 seasons and it ended in 2010, which is the same year that Billy Ray filed for divorce from Tish. And this would start somewhat of a pattern of filing for divorce and then taking it back and getting back together. They were separated from 2010 until 2011 when they got back together, and in between that time when they were separated, rumors started breaking out, flooding the tabloids, that Tish Cyrus was having an affair on Billy Ray Cyrus with Bret Michaels from Poison. Now, Bret Michaels would deny these claims, stating that there was never any sort of affair or inappropriate relationship between him and Tish. But let's take a look at this article that was published to Us Weekly in 2010 just to give you guys a feel of what was going on in the media at that time. Michaels, 47, became close to the entire family this past February when he and Miley released the racy duet Nothing to Lose, an insider tells Us Weekly. He and Tish, 43, soon began carrying on an on-the-sly romance, sources tell Us Weekly. Tish was seen at Michael's February 28th show at the Key Club in LA, and he had once asked her production company's help to adapt his book, Roses and Thorns, into a movie. Billy Ray was completely unaware of what's going on, the source says of the Achy Breaky Heart crooner, who was seeking joint custody of their 3 children, Miley, who turns 18 on November 23rd, Brayson, 16, Noah, 10. Though a rep for Michaels refutes the allegations, telling Us Weekly there has never been an affair or a fling, and a rep for Tish also denies it. The Cyrus source insists it was a professional relationship that turned into something more. And it seems like whatever was going on, they worked it out. Because in 2011, Billy Ray dropped the divorce and the two got back together. That same year, Billy Ray caused an uproar when he said in an interview with GQ that Hannah Montana destroyed his family. Apparently, this was a super scandalous thing for him to say at the time because it made tabloids and everybody was talking about it. He would later refute the statement, which is sketchy. I feel like Disney paid him to do that, which allegedly, just my opinion. About a month or so before he revealed that he was calling off his divorce, Billy Ray gave a candid, one might say jaw-dropping interview to GQ magazine. In the story, he slammed Hannah Montana, aka the Disney Channel series that made Miley a superstar. I'll tell you right now, that darn show destroyed my family. And I sit there and go, yeah, you know what? Some gave all. It is my motto. And guess what? I have to eat that one. I some gave all it, all right. I some gave all it while everyone else was going to the bank. It's all sad. Billy Ray said things began to shift after the first 2 seasons, adding that the show's 4th and final season was an all-out disaster. I was going to work every single day knowing that my family had fallen apart, but yet I had to sit in front of that camera. I look back and I go, how did I ever make it through that? I must be a better actor than I thought. Billy Ray said he wished the show had never happened in the first place. I'll take it all back in a second. For my family to be here and just everyone be okay, safe, sound, happy, and normal would have been fantastic. He said, heck yeah, I'd erase it all in a second if I could. Let me know how I did on my accent. I feel like I did good because I am Southern North Carolina. Deciphering Southern lingo can be difficult, but I feel like he was trying to say that the Disney executives didn't care that his family crumbled to bits while filming the show because they got to cash their checks at the bank. Billy Ray later clarified his remarks to GQ on Good Morning America, admitting that his messy divorce had gotten the best of him. I love Hannah Montana. I love Disney. I wouldn't change anything, he said. But Tish and Billy Ray just couldn't work out their differences because 2 years later in 2013, Tish filed for divorce from Billy Ray. The two announced that they had filed for divorce due to personal matters, but that they wished to keep their privacy. But just shortly after they announced their divorce, they got back together, stating that they went to couples therapy and worked it out. We don't know much about what went on or why they really split during this time, but some tweets that Miley Cyrus made towards her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, led people to believe that maybe he may have been up to something shady, because on June 24th, 2013, Miley Cyrus tweeted out, at Billy Ray Cyrus, since you won't reply to my texts, I'm giving you an hour to tell the truth or I'll tell it for you. But 4 minutes later, she deleted that tweet and made another tweet saying, WTF, my Twitter was just acting all types of cray. After the two went to couples therapy, worked it out, and got back together, it seemed like they were doing okay as far as the public was concerned, but apparently they weren't. Because in 2022, they announced that they were divorcing for good this time. They filed for divorce in April of 2022, and apparently they had been separated and not living together for the full extent of the pandemic. So they had been separated. Billy Ray was living in Tennessee and Tish was living in Los Angeles since 2020.
Your family has been in the news a lot recently because of the divorce that you just went through. Billy Ray filed in 2010.
Yep.
You filed in 2013.
Yep.
And then both of those times you ended up staying together.
Yes.
What made this time different? Like, what led you to finally say it's over, end of the marriage?
The first part of that is he went to Tennessee during COVID. I need to be here. I mean, like Molly and Noah are young. They need me. They need their mom. And so I stayed in California. And I really, during that period, just took a really good hard look at my life. And I think I did stay so long out of fear, literal fear of being alone. Like, I don't have my mom. I don't have my husband that has been my husband for 30 years. Like, holy crap. Like, I'm scared. Literally the fear of the unknown. And I had like 1 month of a honestly complete psychological breakdown.
What was going on? Like,
I could not eat. I could not sleep. I could not stop crying. I literally weighed like 103.
do you wish you had walked away sooner?
Yes, but then I'm like, maybe that wouldn't have been right either.
Yeah.
Like, because I really didn't want Noah to still be young. And but looking back on it, it would have been better for her had I left.
In present day, they are officially divorced and they're both remarried, which brings us around to Billy Ray's relationship with Fire Rose, his new wife, who's like 27 years younger than him, and his feud with his daughter Miley, which that's going to have to be a whole separate video. Some people suspected that he was having an affair with Fire Rose before he divorced from Tish. That's never been confirmed, but their relationship is super odd. I just posted a video a few days ago about their relationship if you guys want to go watch it. Whatever, I guess they're living their best lives now, but what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. If you have any other video requests, you can leave it in the comments down below. I am going to be posting a video. I think this is going to be tomorrow's video probably, about how Hannah Montana ruined the Cyrus family. So if you guys want to see that, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.